My beginning will go back to when I was 1 or 2, and my mum remarried, and my stepdad was abusive to me, and I had to get taken out the family home and put into a care home, and I was adopted. I was adopted at 5, but I was in the care home for a couple of years. And 2 or 3, I was taken away by social services and put into this home. But I always felt alone. I always felt that it was my fault that this had happened to me as I grew up. This belief started coming on me that it must have been something that I'd done to make my mum not love me. And I don't even know my mum or my dad's name, my original mum or my dad's name. And I always had this thing I'd built up around me that I wouldn't love people because I must have done something not to have been loved, to be given away. And this shaped my whole life. This abandonment, It wasn't my fault as a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just in that situation. And God basically made the past disappear. How I came to become a Christian was I was going through a divorce, marriage breakdown, and I was at a very low place, and I thought I was going to lose my 2 children as well. I think I actually was going through a nervous breakdown, and I just felt utterly alone. And then 2 friends that I used to hang around with and do stuff with and that, said that they're now Christians and they go to this church. And I remember I met them in a playground where my 2 children were playing. Sorry, my youngest daughter was playing. And, they come up to me and telling me about this God and how they were going to this church and everything was really nice and really good. And I remember standing there and just tears were just coming out of my eyes. And I was like, I just felt totally alone and like nothing would ever get better. And they invited me to the church. I went and I was at the back and I didn't want to go to the front. I just stayed at the back. And first of all, the band was playing and I was like, yeah, this is good. And I was like, I know what they're trying to do. They're just trying to, it's like a pop concert or something. They're trying to sort of make things happen, get you emotional and things like that. And then all of a sudden, I remember I was at the back and I just felt these waves of love and peace coming all over me. Before then, it was like my heart was such a big hole in my heart that I could actually, if you could imagine it, I can put my whole arm into my heart and go right up to my elbow. That's how big the hole was. The emptiness. And then when I was standing there, just these waves of love and peace were just coming over me like a sea would go over you, or waves would go over you. And I gave my life to Jesus. And as I did, this emptiness and this despair started to go. I couldn't love before. I didn't have the power to actually love someone. And I didn't want to love someone. From building this wall around me, brick by brick by brick, that protected me. And my relationships with other people weren't based on love. It was based on need, And God has helped me to become a person that can actually love without worrying about being hurt because I love, and not worry that if I am rejected, that He's there for me. And before I couldn't do that. But for me, it's helped me to become a better father as well, and to be who I really am, who I was meant to be. He's made me a new person. He's made me a stable person. He's given me a future, and He's given me a hope. He's given me a family. He's given me a wonderful wife. He's given me so much good friends. He's given me, in a real way, everything that I'll ever need.